I'm here for the fans. I'm here for everybody who understands me and relates to me, and anybody who don't can kiss my ass. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care! The fuck you want from me? $10 million? The fuck out of here.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic hip-hop albums of all time, Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP. Released in May 2000, this album didn't just make waves, it caused a tsunami. It shocked, inspired, and defined a generation of rap fans. First, let's set the stage. It was 2000. Eminem had already made a splash with the Slim Shady LP.
Hi, my name is Chicka Slim Shady.
My debut album, nobody knew what to expect from me. There was no expectations of me. It was like I just came out and it was like I kind of maybe hit people off guard. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't anything to live up to besides my underground fans, you know. There wasn't any expectations to live up to the world. So I kind of just came out, did what I do. Now people may be wondering what I'm gonna do next.
But this time, he was doubling down. The Marshall Mathers LP didn't just introduce us to his unfiltered, unapologetic self, it was a response to his critics, fame, and the controversies swirling around him.
I would say, if anything, it's more, you know, the first album was a lot of punchline-y, you know, ha ha ha, you know what I'm saying? Everything is funny, whatever, you know. But this album, I think, is on a little more serious vibe to it, you know. And I would say it's me telling it like it is to the third power.
This was Eminem at his rawest. Think about it. A Detroit rapper breaking barriers, blending horrorcore, storytelling, and brutally honest lyricism in a way no one had done before. This album wasn't without controversy. Critics called it misogynistic, homophobic, and violent.
I don't know if you saw this thing, this gay and lesbian anti-defamation organization. So the Marshall Mathers LP is the most offensive record they've ever heard in their life.
The gay and lesbian references, I think, is for the most part coming from the song Criminal. If they listen to the end of the song, I just make it up to make you mad. And I even go on to say, relax, guy, I like gay men.
You have gay friends yourself? Have you?
Do I?
Yeah.
Personally? No, but I've met gay people. I've met gay people. I mean, I wouldn't even begin to try to justify anything that I say or do. You know what I'm saying? It's just me being me.
I think a lot of people are going to say, too, it's like it's very homophobic. The word faggot crops up a lot, too. Does that bother you at all? Probably not.
No, it really doesn't bother me at all. I don't really care about, you know, those type of people.
I mean, if
straight up.
If you were gay, do you think you'd be offended?
I can't even answer that question. That's not a possibility.
Tracks like Kim and Criminal pushed boundaries, sparking debates about freedom of expression versus societal responsibility. Eminem became a lightning rod for criticism, but he never shied away. He used his art to confront his demons and his critics head-on. Love him or hate him, you couldn't ignore him.
I don't feel like I should have to bite my tongue for anybody. I really believe in freedom of speech. I can't even stress that enough. I feel like, especially artistic expression, you know, I believe an artist should be an artist and be able to say whatever he wants to say, whether you think it's good or bad.
The Marshall Mathers LP went on to sell over 25 million copies worldwide. It's one of the best-selling rap albums of all time.
The whole message behind the Marshall Mathers LP is just to show people that I'm just like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never knew that I was gonna get this big. I never knew any of this was gonna happen to me.
It won Grammy Awards and solidified Eminem as not just a rapper, but a cultural phenomenon.
He's a multi-platinum artist and a bit of a troublemaker.
And now Grammy nominations stir controversy for Eminem. VH1's Rebecca Rankin has the story tonight.
Eminem's record-breaking album, The Marshall Mathers LP, has garnered the rapper 4 Grammy nominations. And as a result, many people are outraged. After throwing stones at the Grammys and critics in his hit single, The Real Slim Shady, Eminem's album continues to receive critical acclaim.
It is one of the best records of the year. The guy is the most talented rapper out there. I know it, he knows it, other rappers know it.
Think I should give a damn about a Grammy? Well, that's like I just answered your question. I don't know if I care or not. It's like, it's like you appreciate it, like, yeah, okay, thank you, but these are the critics that most of them hate me. it's like a mixed reaction when I find out I'm nominated for a Grammy. It's like, don't you hate me? I do have a little surprise in store at the Grammys that is one of the main reasons that I'm going. And just the fact that people, whether I care about a Grammy or not, just the fact that people don't want me there is enough to get my ass there.
Eminem wins Best Rap Album for the Marshall Mathers LP at the 43rd Grammy Awards in 2001. Beyond sales, this album influenced a generation of artists. It showed that rap could be deeply personal, shocking, and universally impactful all at once.
It's about music. If I sold 100 million records and had all the money in the world, I would still love to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I still wouldn't quit what I'm doing just because, okay, I'm not in this for the money, and I said that in the beginning, and I'll still say that to the day I die.
Eminem has always been more than just a rapper. He's a student of the game, a protector of the craft, and above all, a man who deeply respects the culture and his peers.
I think one of the things that I've gained over the years, and me and the people around me have been really careful about and worked hard on, is me getting respect. Which is, no matter how successful I get in the pop world or whatever you want to call it, how many records I sell, that boosts you up into that, to where you're considered pop or whatever. Yeah. I always try to maintain an underground fan base by doing things, Funkmaster Flex albums and mixtapes for DJs and things like that, and try to keep that, you know what I mean? That my street roots, I still maintain those. So I think that at the end of the day, no matter what people want to say about me, good or bad, I think that the one thing they can't deny is that I hold my own on a mic.
Despite being one of the highest-selling artists of all time, Eminem approaches the mic as though he still has something to prove. He's not afraid to admit his flaws, to acknowledge when someone outshines him, or to admit when a verse inspires him to step up his game.
I've really learned to calm down, you know what I'm saying, and assess the situation, you know, and realize that, you know, this is what I'm doing and this is my job, and, you know, I can't, if I let fame get the best of me, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna self-destruct, and I don't wanna self-destruct. You know, I have a little girl at home that I gotta see her hit 40.
From the streets of 8 Mile to the stages of the world, Eminem's connection to Detroit is undeniable. For Marshall Mathers, Detroit isn't just a place on the map. It's the heartbeat of his story, the city that shaped him, and the backdrop to his rise as one of the greatest rappers of all time.
But when I'm in this motherfucker, Detroit is in the house too. So what I want you to do is, when I say Detroit, I want you to say what?